Let me show you the question. Hold on. All right. This one. Okay, about the table. Maybe some of you still don't know how to get the values of the table using calculator. Right? You have to know how to use your calculator to find out the values of table. You don't need to calculate one by one. You just have to use your calculator. Okay, for other centers, I'll show you how. Okay, just need to go to this function table, this one, number 9. Go in, then key the function x cube. And then followed by the 3, right? Minus fraction 1 over 2x squared. Okay? And then you just press enter. This one, g of x, just ignore it, press enter again. And then look at the table. We start the value from -3, right? All right, and at what value? 3 also, right? And at 3. Okay, key in the start with -3 and then end at 3. So what is the step? Step is the difference between the values, between the x values. So you see that we have -3, -2, -1. But after -1, the difference is not consistent. It's okay. You can choose your own difference here. You can choose 1. It's okay, 1. Or you want to choose 0.5, also can, up to you. For me, I just choose 1 and then get the value. All right. Of course, you cannot get the value of -0.5 and -0.3 because it's not in the interval, right? So you can't find it. But you still can get 1 and 2 first. Look at the calculator. It show you if x is 1, what is y? Negative. Let's say it's 1. Should be, there's something wrong here. Oh yeah, negative 0.1666. That means it's 0.02. Round this to 1 decimal place. So it's negative 0.2. Original value is negative 0.16. All right. Number 2, 2.54. So you correct this to 2.5. But how about the other 2 values? All right, negative 0.5, negative 0.3. Then how? This one you can key in manually. You just key in manually here. Okay, on the x column, you press negative 0.5. And enter. Then you have the value here, right? This one, negative 2.04. So you know it's negative 2.0. How about another one? Negative. Where is negative? Okay, negative. Wait, something wrong. I want to key in the value. It doesn't allow me. I think I got it. No need 0.3, that is given already. All right. Okay. So be careful when you plot this kind of graph that involve asymptote. Right? This one involves asymptote. Where's asymptote? Y-axis is asymptote. And some of you go to connect these 2 points, which is wrong. If you connect these 2 points, I mean connect by using a curve, connect these 2 points, then the graph will what? Will intersect this y-axis, which is not true, right? Because y-axis is asymptote. None of the part of the graph will go to touch or cross this y-axis. You cannot connect these 2. Just leave it as endpoint. Okay? So the left part and the right part. be careful here. You look at the question carefully, you also know. You see, the question asks you to draw the graph from -3 to negative 0.3. So stop at negative 0.3. Let's start from 0.3 until 3. So you don't go to connect the graph. Okay, don't go to connect the graph in between these 2 points. Be careful. All right. The next question is, you want to get the tangent. This is one of the most popular questions for the graph. Always want to get the tangent. Drawing a suitable tangent. Find an estimate of the gradient of the curve at x equals to 2. So the problem is the drawing of everyone is different, right? So you can't guarantee that you can get the perfect tangent. If you cannot get the perfect tangent, then how can you get the perfect gradient? And make sure your answer is within the range. That's the problem of drawing here, right? So everyone drawing is different. So to tackle this problem, you should get the gradient first. And then go back to draw your tangent. By knowing the accurate gradient, then only you can draw the accurate tangent, right? Makes sense or not? So you know that apart from drawing the tangent to get the gradient, you also have another method to get the gradient. You have learned in differentiation, right? Gradient of curve. You just need to do a dy dx, submit the x value, then you can get the gradient already. So that's one of the ways to get the gradient instead of drawing the tangent line. So you try to work backwards. We get gradient first, we draw tangent. This question is supposed to ask you to draw tangent first, then you measure the gradient from the tangent, then you get the gradient, right? But we try to work in opposite way. Okay? Get gradient first, then you draw tangent. So how do you do that? Are you going to do the dy dx? You differentiate it. This kind of function is not that easy to differentiate also, right? Involve reciprocal, you have to change into index form. So you don't need actually don't need to do the dy dx. You can use calculator to help you to do dy dx. Okay? Use calculator to help you to do dy dx. Okay. How do you use calculator to help you do dy dx? Go to this button here, all right? You see, get the differentiation symbol already, d dx. Then you key in the function. Shift. Okay, and then you have 3 minus 1 over 2 x squared. All right, then you key in the x value. So the x value that we want to get is -2. You want to find out the gradient at x equals to -2. And this calculator gives you 3.875. Now you know the gradient already. This is a perfect gradient. Accurate gradient. And now you have the idea to draw the tangent already. All right. Gradient. (3.875) is the perfect gradient. And now I want to get the tangent line. Tangent line means what? A straight line. Get a straight line. You want to get the straight line, you need 2 points, right? 2 points, and then join these 2 points to form a straight line. So you need 2 points. One of the points is given already. One of the points is at -2, right? The y will be what? You see, look at the table. -2 minus 2.8. So you know 1 point. -2 minus 2.8. Then we need another point. And this one you have to find out on your own, this one. Now you know this point here, okay? Another point, let's say you want to find out the y-intercept. So how? So now you should use the gradient formula. right? Gradient equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The gradient you know from calculator is 3.875. Now another point, we take it as the y-intercept. So you don't know the x. You know the x, but you don't know the y, right? You know the x must be 0. Y-intercept you still don't know yet. So you can take y minus negative 2.8 over 0 minus negative 2. So from here, you can get the y already. Y will be approximate around 5, I think. .95, right? 4.95. Now you have 2 points already. 4.95. Then you have no worry to draw the perfect tangent. Okay, so go to here 1 point, another point here 0, 4.95. You have these 2 points, just join these 2 points to get the perfect tangent. And then don't forget, you have to show again your step here to get the gradient. You can't just draw the tangent. You have to show how you get the gradient. You just fill in the blank only, this one. 4.95 minus negative 2.8 over 0 minus 2, and then just repeat again. Just copy again this thing on. Just print what is the y. Okay, then you get the perfect gradient. For sure, you can get full mark already. You don't need to worry about your bad drawing or the what you call the bad estimation. This is the perfect one. All right, understand? Well, I think now is 10:20 already. Yeah, 10:20. So we should stop now. So we continue tomorrow. Okay, see you. Bye.